Hi guys, welcome back to High Yield Intraday Trading. So today the topic that we are going to discuss is on lagging and leading indicators. I see a lot of queries floating around about this, and people really doubt if these things really have any importance in the live market or not. Okay, so overall the fact is it might be a leading or a lagging indicator. They all do work if we know how to make them work. Okay, so you will not get anything in the trading world that will tell you a sure shot thing like go long at this point or go short at this point. So we need to know who does what, and in order to know this you need to practice the right things day in and day out. That is where the experience builds up and you see things working out for you. Yeah, now let me talk about the price action itself. We all know that this is the strongest form of reading the charts, the price action, right? But do they work all the time? The answer is no, because if you take a couple of candlesticks, like you take 3 to 4 candles, and you will see that they form a pattern for every 3 to 4 candles. Now the question is, will those patterns work that were created taking those 3 to 4 candles into consideration? Obviously no. So these all things comes with experience. Trading with just price action is not a joke. It comes with immense experience, wherein you will know where the price is about to retrace or reverse, and that's the point where the candlestick patterns actually give you a hint of which side the move might be heading towards. Okay, so this is why exactly we fall back to the indicators. So according to me, the combination of price action and the technical indicators is a superb strategy to trade with. Okay, so talking about the lagging indicators, we have many like MACD, we have the SMA, we have Bollinger Bands. So these all things are known as lagging indicators. So normally they give you the confirmation signal, and that's where and that's why they are called a trend following indicator. Okay, the sole reason is these guys give the signal after the event has occurred, and since they are giving the signal after the event has occurred, does that mean they will not work? No, they will work. I agree that the sign comes in a bit late, but if you are in intraday trading, it does not mean that the lag is so much that you cannot take the right entry. You can very well take the right entry, stay back in the trade, and book your profits after that. Okay, now similarly in the case of the leading indicators, RSI, stochastic are some of them, right? They are known as the leading indicators. So these are the indicators that gives you the trend signals at the beginning of the move, and that's the reason why they are called as the leading indicators. Okay, but does that mean they do not give any false signals? No, they do give false signals, and you cannot simply depend on the leading indicator and take up a trade. Okay, so the point I am trying to make here is, when you use indicators to trade, do not concentrate on whether it is a leading or a lagging indicator. As I said, you will not get a single thing which is perfect. Okay, so you need to select a couple of them, a couple of indicators that works best depending on your style of trading or depending on your personality, and then when you trade you need to see what is the point where most of the indicators are in line with each other, and that is the exact point where you take up the trade. Okay, and if you see that out of those indicators that you have chosen, most of them are not in line with each other, you simply refrain from taking up that particular trade. Okay, hope I'm clear. Now let me take you to the chart here, and let me just show you quickly with just one example as to what do I mean by that. Okay, so this is Apollo Hospital's chart, a 5 minutes chart for last Friday. Okay, if you see the RSI, below thing with the blue line is the RSI. Okay, so it is being told theoretically that whenever RSI breaches the 80 point, it goes above the 80 point. You see the 80 number here, right? So whenever RSI breaches the 80 point and goes up, that is something which is known as the overbought area. And whenever RSI line comes down the 20 point, you see at the bottom here the 20 number. Yep, so whenever the RSI breaches the 20 line and comes down, that is something which is known as the oversold area. So basically what does it mean is, whenever RSI crosses 80, there are chances of the stock to be falling down, and whenever RSI crosses 20 and goes down, there are chances of the stock to reverse and start moving up again. Okay, now having that said, now look what happened. So the indicators that I'm using here is pivot point, we have super trend, and we have RSI. Okay, now see what happened here at 10 o'clock in the morning. Okay, this is a green candle which actually breached the resistance. So here the resistance is R1, right? So it breached R1 and closed above it. What does it mean right now? It means that Apollo Hospital has all the chances to go up further. Now see what is happening with RSI. RSI exactly at 10 o'clock is at the 80-point line. Okay, and at 10:05 it actually crossed the 80 point and went above 80 point. So what does it mean? Normally the thing that we follow, okay, the thing that we have read, what does it mean? It means that Apollo Hospital should be falling from that point, right? Now remember, we are using super trend and pivot line, which are supporting the up move right now, right? Why the pivot point is supporting the up move is because one of the resistances have been breached, okay, and it sustained that particular resistance. So we have all the chances for Apollo Hospital to go up further. Why super trend is giving you a green signal to go long is because the candlesticks are above the super trend, as simple as that, right? So the pivot point or the pivot lines and the super trend are asking you to go long. At the same time, RSI is asking you or warning you that it is an overbought area and Apollo Hospital might start falling after that. But did that happen? It did not happen. Okay, Apollo Hospital went up. Okay, it went up till even when the RSI was above the 80 point, it gave a move of like you can say 990 to 1010 rupees. Okay, it's a 20 rupees move that has been given for Apollo Hospital after RSI went to the overbought area. Okay, so this is the exact thing that I want to tell you guys, that follow the indicators, follow the technicals, okay, follow your strategy. Whatever technicals you have chosen, you need to have trust on that. Okay, if the technicals are asking you to stay back in the trade, just stay back in the trade. Okay, so in this case we have used 3 indicators, right? And out of 3 indicators, 2 indicators were in the favor of going long. So if you would have stayed back in the trade, easily you would have gained around maybe 10 points. I'm not talking about 20 points, because in the live market you will start panicking, or you might get tensed when you see these red candles coming up. Okay, but if you would have taken an entry here at 999 to 909, sorry, yeah, 988 to 999, easily you would have got 10 points if you would have waited for 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, earning 10 points for a 1000 rupee stock in intraday trading is a big deal for an intraday trader. Okay, always remember that. Okay, so I hope I was able to explain what I mean to say when I mean to say like don't concentrate on either it is a lagging or a leading indicator. Okay, just prepare a strategy of yours, choose the indicators very carefully. You need to know which indicator does what. Okay, so depending on that you prepare your strategy, and if you see that the strategy is working for you, okay, stick back to the strategy. That is how the strategy is being built, and that is how you build confidence. You know, you build confidence in following your strategy. Okay, if you keep jumping from one strategy to another strategy, you will not reach anywhere. Okay, you will just be in the search of a great strategy which you will never find. Okay, so the baseline is you need to be good with both price action and also the indicators in order for you to make the right trade. Okay, and especially since we are into day trading, it is always good to make use of multiple things for getting multiple confirmations, and we go ahead with a trade when most of them are agreeing with each other. Okay, so I hope this topic was helpful, and going forward you should not be having any mind blocks about usage of the indicators. It might be a lagging indicator or it might be a leading indicator. You should not be having a mind block as such. Okay, so that's it for now, guys, and as always I would request you to please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will see you again with a new topic next time. All right, you all take care, have a good night's sleep, bye bye. Also, to remind you about the upcoming live webinar classes that are starting from 14th of July 2018. So the registrations are open right now. The guys have already started joining in. Okay, please do note that it's a first come first serve basis, because we take only minimum number of guys, okay, so that we can pay attention individually. Okay, so decide for yourself and join in to learn more. Okay, so the classes start from 14th of July 2018. Thank you.